Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm back at it again. It's RC Talks All Things Basketball with another exclusive video. Let's go. Let's have it. Before I get started, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, get all those future notifications. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see me out here grinding. It's what's for winners. Can we get down to business? The reason why we came here. You with me? All right, let's go. So in this video, we're going to talk fact or fiction. And these are NBA basketball topics. And I just want that to be, known. Because you guys know we talk basketball here. And let's go ahead and get started. So fact or fiction number one. The Denver Nuggets will make it back to the finals. I'm going to go ahead and say right now that that's fiction. It's definitely fiction because as great as Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are as a duo, they have lost key departures. Jeff Green has departed. Bruce Brown has departed. You are now going to depend more on Christian Braun. There's probably going to be more players that are going to have to make a name for themselves coming off the Nuggets bench this season. And also, I think, of course, the West has gotten better. Sacramento Kings will take another step, I feel. Be it small or major, we shall see. The Golden State Warriors, with their championship pedigree, they are going nowhere. Even as they age, they still are capable of pulling off another championship. The Lakers went out and made a great whole little change up in free agency that has got some fire in their bellies now, even more so. The Phoenix Suns, we know what they're doing. They got a big three going. They also made a nice run in the free agency market. So out west, no, it's not going to be easy. So I'm definitely going to call this one fiction because while Denver, they still have their key pieces, they still got a very solid lineup put around Jokic and Jamal Murray, who is healthy, as we saw during the playoffs. He is that man that he used to be. He is that kid. He is that guy again. But no, even with Aaron Gordon and you have Michael Porter Jr., I still call this fiction. Will Damian Lillard get traded before the start of the season? That's fact or fiction number two. So, in my opinion, I'm going to have to say fiction. I don't know what's going on and why Portland has yet to deal Damian Lillard. And this is going to cause some dissension because I said fiction. Because if I'm saying fiction, which I just did, this means that Damian Lillard is going to be on a roster because I think they're going to get it done, but I don't think there's a rush. And I feel like they haven't moved quick enough, so it's giving me cause for pause. And if they can't get him out of there, it could get ugly. And that's what I'm looking at right now because I don't see them moving fast enough. And I know they're looking to get market value, but you might not get exactly that for Dame Lillard. You may not get what you're looking for just because we all know that he wants to go to Miami. And that's been put out there. So, yes, it could get very, very messy with Damian Lillard if he's not able to get out of Portland, which I don't think he will. I think a more reasonable scenario here is perhaps Damian Lillard being gone probably likely a month or two into the season. As crazy as this sounds, because here's the thing, why don't they just do it? Why don't they just execute the deal? Pull the trigger on shipping him out. You take what you can get, and you start your organization. From not from scratch because you already have Shaedon Sharpe and Scoot Henderson, who are two excellent young players, prospects. You just need to wash your hands of this situation. And I would have said fact, but I just think that they're taking too long. And I will say this, I will leave myself out. If there's no deal done by September, this could linger. This trade for Damian Lillard could linger into the season, which would be problematic for the Portland organization. I think it's best that they just rinse their hands, dry them off with a paper towel, and get rid of the man. He has done a lot for you. He has really elevated this franchise by himself, all-time leading scorer, and you just need to deal him and let him start his career over. So that's fact or fiction number 2 that we shall slide aside. Let's go to fact or fiction number 3. Can Jimmy Butler lead a team to a championship? Okay, that's fiction. We've already seen twice now what happened when Jimmy Butler gets his team to the NBA Finals. This isn't going to be a long conversation on this fact and fiction. Simply put, Jimmy Butler is a great, great player. He is. But when those lights beam and shine the brightest, he's getting it done, but he's not truly getting it done. And I'm not going to say that he was supposed to beat the Denver Nuggets or even the Bubble Lakers in 2020. But you got to go out there and give it your all. And you have to go out there and leave everything out on the court. And Jimmy Butler's never been a player known for not doing that. But in the NBA Finals, he hasn't. And there's no knock or shade on him. He just, if you're going down swinging and you drop 30 or 40, I don't have nothing to say to you because you gave it your all. You did everything that you reasonably could for your team. You put forth maximum effort. And you lost. You did everything. You were an offensive juggernaut, and you just couldn't get your team over the top. You leave it all out on the floor. I know that Jimmy Butler's a great player. Got it all out the mud, blood, sweat, and tears. But he's definitely not going to bring you that championship by himself. He's definitely not going to Hakeem Olajuwon, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jordan, type of bring it all the way home for you. That's the only thing that he's not going to do. And, that's no slight on him. But, it does kind of relegate him, in my opinion, to being the number 2 guy. So, let me know what you guys think, of course, about all these fact or fictions. Not done quite yet. But do you agree with the Jimmy Butler fact or fiction? So let's move along. We should be on number 4, guys. So, fact or fiction 4. Will Victor Wembanyama become the Rookie of the Year? I am going to say fiction. Now, before you jump on me and say that in a short, if you can recall, I did say that Victor Wembanyama would become Rookie of the Year. But I did not take into account at that moment in time, being that it was a short, that Chet Holmgren is back for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This will be essentially his rookie campaign. He is back and healthy, and I truly feel like Chet Holmgren can make some noise on a team that is going to be more than likely winning their share of games as the Thunder look to elevate. And it's not just Chet Holmgren that's out there, but Chet Holmgren is going to be a contender for Rookie of the Year. Scoot Henderson, if he can get a lot of playing time and Dame Lillard is traded, Scoot Henderson could be in a running for Rookie of the Year. If LaMelo Ball is healthy, sharing that rock with him and Brandon Miller and LaMelo have a great 2-man game going, then perhaps Brandon Miller can come in with some high punch of scoring, and he could be in competition for Rookie of the Year. So it's not a runaway for Victor Wembanyama. The only way it is if this kid can just come in, lights out, and he's scoring like 20 to 25 points a game. If he's doing that, then I'll go ahead and give it up. But I think it's going to be a process to him getting really acclimated with this game. And I don't see no such thing as bust, but I don't see the same Rookie of the Year call on Victor that I predicted. I think if anything, a favorite for me will probably be Chet Holmgren. And this is just me really sitting back and looking at it. I see that Victor has all of the tools, versatile, agile, can shoot the rock, but can definitely use some more outside shooting training in terms of just, making his shots more so than missing them. He has to become more efficient. That's what I'm looking to say. So, and he probably will have to add weight, even though this is a different type of NBA. So, in my opinion, I'm thinking that Chet and Scoot are looking like they are more likely to be Rookie of the Year candidates in my eyes. And one of them will take this Rookie of the Year award. And, hey, if Victor is able to take it, I will say, I'll be a man to say that I was wrong. So, we're going to see and find out. But for now, I'm going to stick with my pick of fiction upon that. Okay, let's move along as we go to fact or fiction number 5. Will the Milwaukee Bucks bounce back and reach the NBA Finals after getting ousted in the first round as a 1 seed? I'm going to say fact. I really feel like the Bucks are not done. I truly feel like the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be able to wash out that bad taste of their mouths of getting eliminated in brutal fashion by Jimmy Buckets and the Miami Heat. If Giannis is coming back healthy, which I have no reason to think that he won't, you're going to get a coach that was a very defensive-minded player, and Adrian Griffin, that's going to come aboard and help your defense. So I don't think there will be any defensive lapses. You're going to get a player like Chris Middleton that's going to come back. If he's healthy, then Chris Middleton is going to really help your team, especially with his ability to knock down outside shots, which is what he's known to do. I call him Michael Red Light for a reason. So, they also have Robin Lopez that they added. They re-signed Brook Lopez. Drew Holiday can still give you, some good minutes, some decent, stellar defense. Even though some of these players, of course, are getting older, you still have the top dog. You got Giannis. I feel like there's no way the Milwaukee Bucks won't at least, but at minimum, be in the Eastern Conference Finals. But I do have them penciled in as my NBA Finals pick simply because Giannis is healthy. Nobody's stopping him. Nobody's stopping them. The unit around him just has to get back to that 2021 flavor and feel that they did when they were able to knock off the Phoenix Suns and route to the Milwaukee Bucks' first title since 1971. If they can get back to that and Giannis is healthy, I'm definitely picking them as the to come out and represent the East in the NBA Finals. So yeah, that's my take on that. Here's another fact or fiction. Can Zion Williamson, this should be 5, can Zion Williamson get it together in New Orleans, or must he go elsewhere? Yeah, Zion Williamson, what a superb talent. What a great player when he is healthy. If he could stay healthy, stop getting hurt, big if, get in shape, you got yourself a superstar that's so remarkable. So remarkable. But he has to get it together. And I don't think it matters where he plays. I think it matters where his head is at. I think it matters if he's truly motivated. I think it matters if Zion can come out focused, locked in, put everything to the side, and more important than anything, just play the game. Ask himself, does he love the game? I'm going to go with fiction. He does not have to go anywhere else. He can stay right where he is in New Orleans. I think it's actually a motivator and a big up to the Pelicans organization that did not trade him. They're going to give him another shot. So it's definitely fiction because he doesn't need to go anywhere else. And the question is, does Zion Williamson need to go anywhere else? Can he do this? And I think he can do this. So Zion Williamson, if he stays in New Orleans, which all trades seem to be completely off the table, he just has to come in focused and motivated. That's simply it. If he can do that, get in shape, all the side stories that's going on, block that out, take care of that off the court. But they paying you for playing basketball. So hopefully Zion Williamson can come out and get it together. So I'm going to go ahead and say fiction on this. Zion Williamson, I think, is pretty much, a whole thing where he just has to work at his game. And he just has to stay injury-free. And if he can do that, he is going to be in great shape. So now we move on to the last question, the last fact or fiction. This should be fact or fiction number 6. Will Ja Morant finally get it all together and do right? I'm going to say fact. I'm going to say fact on this, guys. And the reason why I'm going to say fact, the reason why I am going to say fact is because this is literally his last chance, and I would like to believe that Ja Morant does not want to throw away all of the riches that he can make, all the rewards that he can make, all of the awards that he can take home, the great NBA future that he has in front of him. And he's already established himself as a modern great player, but he has so much more to do and so many years left, and he would throw away so much money. So I think he's going to get it together. I'm going to go ahead and say that, it's a fact that Ja Morant will do the right thing because, this is it, and I think that he has to understand that now, because if he gets in trouble again, his contract could be voided. He could be cut. He can even be waived if he's not traded. Seriously, this is serious business. He could even be traded away like for a bag of crumbs, because if you got a player it doesn't matter how great and talented you are, if you're gonna do things that are detriment to the team, to the league, to his brand, you gotta go. And then he's gonna be fighting an uphill battle. And we all know, once you're out of the league, how tough it is to get back. So Ja Morant, I believe, is gonna finally get it right and finally start playing and staying focused and just leaving the outside nonsense alone. He's gonna have to. And I don't know why, but I just feel like the magnitude of the situation, I think he knows this is it. And I'm going to go ahead and say fact. A lot of people are probably thinking fiction, that Ja Morant's going to, find a way to, bungle this, mess this up. But, let's hope that he doesn't. I believe in the kid. His talent speaks volumes. He just makes bad decisions, not smart choices. But we all been young once, and obviously, you have players that are upstanding, that are young, and shout out to them. But, not everybody, has it easy. Not everybody's path is the same. Hopefully, Ja will learn from this. And I'm just going to go ahead and believe in him that, that he's not going to mess up again. So, guys, this is going to wrap Fact or Fiction. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting in, listening to this, segment, video, whatever you're doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this video, this content, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe. All of it is great. All of it helps. I just want you guys to know I appreciate you if you're a subscriber or a viewer. Thanks for taking the time to watch, sit and listen to your boy talk basketball. I love the sport, love the game. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.